Morning, Stanley.
What are you doing down there?
Changing my muffler. Want to help me out?
Why must you always perform these filthy little tasks in full view of the entire hospital?
My apologies, good gentlemen. Good morning, Dr. Gates. Hi, Jabari. How's the Sheik? Stronger every day, thanks to you. I understand that you're the yacht doctor. But if you have a few moments to spare, His Excellency will appreciate share them with you. Sure, as soon as I change my clothes. Of course.
You know the Sheik?
Inside and out. I reconstructed his bile ducts a few days ago, remember?
Oh, I know, but I mean, you know him personally. You know, Gonzo, His Excellency and I should really have a chance to get acquainted, don't you think? I mean, once he realizes who my father is...
Here, hold this, will you? I've got to watch that.
Gates!
Hallo, Dad, hier ist Stanley. Stanley, Dad. Also, Dad, du hast doch von dem Scheich gehört, der bei uns an der Galle operiert worden ist. Ich sehe da eine Möglichkeit, ihn persönlich kennenzulernen. Persönlich? Sind wir doch ehrlich, Dad. Wann lernt man schon einen Scheich kennen?
Hey, Doc, dringender Notfall.
Notfall, Dad. Melde dich später.
How bad? Abdominal wounds. Could be going into shock.
He's probably bleeding into his belly. Okay, he'll have to be explored. Start an IV, call the lab and notify Dr. McIntyre. Room 3, quickly, let's go.
That music, Your Excellency, it may be disturbing the other patients.
If you say so, Dr. Jabari. Your word, Dr. Gates, is my command.
How are you feeling?
Oh, like a man reborn. I owe you my life, my young friend. I wish there was an adequate way to demonstrate my gratitude.
Well, you've already donated $500,000 to the hospital fund. Isn't that enough?
A pittance. My chiefdom may be small and relatively obscure, but we are doing extremely well.
Yeah, I noticed.
I like my gift to you to be something more personal, something you enjoy having. A harem, perhaps? Your own hospital? The state of Pennsylvania?
No, just get well and stay well.
You're a very difficult man to please, Doctor.
Well, my work is my pleasure. Anything else would be superfluous. But thanks again for your offers.
A man that young needs more than his word.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Ha-ha, I have it.
What are his vital signs?
Pressure 86/64. Pulse 110.
Well, we've got to get that pressure up. Hang a unit of plasma and hang a unit of blood as soon as it gets there. Hi, John.
Hey, what do you got, Stan?
It's a penetrating wound to the abdomen. It's quite a bit of bleeding.
Mm-hmm. It's probably lacerated the liver or the mesentery. Mm-hmm. May have injured the bone, too. What's his name?
Nick Dobbs. Nick? Can you hear me?
Dr. McIntyre, you're in San Francisco Memorial Hospital. How do you feel?
Lousy. How did I get into this mess?
Well, apparently you were riding on your roller skates and you took a nasty fall. You impaled yourself on a picket fence.
Terrific. Better call Wally.
Who's Wally?
My dad. Best first base coach in the league.
He's already been notified. He's on his way.
Okay, Nick, there's nothing to be afraid of. We're gonna do a little surgery on you, but, well, we're pretty good at that sort of thing. Gonna make you well again.
Can I talk you out of the surgery?
Afraid not. Better get some rest now. I'll see you later. Let's get him out of here. Gonzo around?
I think he's in the Titanic, but it's his day off.
Tell him to stand by. If we have to go in, I want him to assist.
Greetings.
Who are you?
My name is Allya.
Allya?
Allya. Allya.
Yes, sit down. Relax. The coffee's cold. Would you like a beer?
No, thank you.
No, you'd probably prefer wine.
We don't drink.
Okay, Allya. What's the gag?
My father, the Sheik, has sent me here. I am yours.
My what?
Your wife, maidservant, slave, whatever you wish. You saved my father's life. In return, he has given me to you as a gift.
That's one hell of a gift. But what about you? Don't you have anything to say about this?
Your will is my will.
You make that sound very tempting. But there must be more to it than that. I mean, this really is a meaningful relationship, you know? Allya, I'd better take you back.
Oh, no. My father would be highly insulted.
Aren't you insulted by this kind of treatment?
You do not know my father. He is capable of terrible things.
I've got to get to the hospital, Allya. You know, I never thought that I would be saying this to a beautiful woman. But I want you to catch the 10 o'clock camel and go home. You got it? Go home. Now look, I don't want you following me around.
Do you think I enjoy this? I hate walking around in my bare feet. I'm always stepping on things.
Then go home.
I cannot. My father would be furious.
Okay. Go on back to the Titanic. We'll work this out later.
Grüße, ich brauche 6 Blutkonserven für die Dorsion. Vitalfunktion alle 10 Minuten checken. Und sagen Sie der Chirurgie, Sie sollen alles vorbereiten.
Ja, Doktor. Oh, sein Vater wartet hier auf Sie.
Mr. Dobbs?
Yeah.
Dr. McIntyre.
Nice meeting you, Doctor. How's Nick?
Well, he's stable right now, but he's going to need some surgery. He's bleeding inside, and we've got to get in there and stop it as quickly as we can.
That kid. Poor kid.
If it's any consolation to you, we've done this operation hundreds of times. Our batting average is excellent.
You a baseball fan?
Enough to know who Wally Dobbs is. Best first base coach in the league.
Where'd you hear that?
Nick told me. What team you with?
The Cubs.
Chicago?
Stockton. You're looking at a bush leaguer. I never got out of the minors. But that kid of mine, he keeps trying to convince me I'm a star. That's the kind of kid he is. I just wish there was something I could do to help him.
Well, as a matter of fact, you can. You could just sign this consent form for surgery.
Sure. Look, Doc, is there anything else I can do, like, I don't know, donate some blood or something?
Oh, absolutely. Anything you donate helps replenish our blood bank.
Okay. Where do I go?
Just check in with the nurse right over here.
Doctor, can I see Nick before you operate?
All right, but just for a minute. We've got to get him in OR as soon as possible.
Hey. Hey, kid. Are you hurting much?
No. Nothing I can't live with.
You were supposed to oil some bats for me today. Got out of that job, didn't you?
That was my plan. See, I was... Oh!
You okay? Look, Nick, I want to help you. Is there anything I can do for you? You want me to fluff up your pillow?
No. Everything's cool, Wally.
Okay. I better be going.
Do you have to?
Yeah, the doctors told me they didn't want me to stay too long. But I'll be hanging around if you need anything, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Dad?
Yeah.
Do you think you could hold me? Just for a minute.
Pressure stable.
More retraction. All right, get that bleeder, will you?
Got it. Clamp.
Another clamp. Okay, there it is. Yeah, mesentery is lacerated. Take a look at that.
Oh, man, what a mess.
Yeah, the spleen has got to go.
Better hurry, fellas. We're on our 4th unit of blood.
All right, well, hang in there. We got a long way to go.
IV nurse to 4 West. Staff. IV nurse to 4 West. Staff.
Mr. Dobbs?
How is he, Doctor?
Surgery went very well.
That's good to hear.
But I have to level with you, Mr. Dobbs. The boy is still in serious condition. All we can do is wait and watch him very carefully.
He'll make it. He has to. He's Nick's my whole life.
Buy you a cup of coffee?
That machine doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I know one that does.
Starch, I got a problem. A little while ago, I walked into the Titanic, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's this beautiful girl standing there wearing nothing but gauze and a silver bell in her navel and telling me she's all mine. Now, what am I supposed to do?
Well, if you have to ask, you'll never know.
No, she was a gift from that sheik we operated on. Now, if I send her back, he may get very upset and cancel that $500,000 donation.
Gonzo, who signed that consent form for Nick's surgery?
His father.
Well, if you mean Wally Dobbs, we're in trouble.
What do you mean?
Well, look at these lab reports. According to the blood types, Mr. Dobbs isn't Nick's father.
Pharmacist on call. Please go to CC the staff. Pharmacist on call. Please CC the staff.
Ist denn das so schlimm, dass ich das in der Aufregung vergessen habe? Ja, es stimmt. Nick ist nicht mein leiblicher Sohn. Ich habe ihn adoptiert, vor einem Jahr. Also, was wollen Sie von mir?
Die Krankenhäuser bekommen Polizeiberichte über ausgerissene Kinder und vermisste Personen aus dem ganzen Land. Und als das Labor die Blutgruppenfrage stellte, habe ich alles nachgeprüft.
Fits a description of a boy who's been missing for over a year now.
What are you saying? I'm a kidnapper?
Oh, no, wait a minute. Nobody's accusing you.
He is accusing me of something.
Under the circumstances, you're obligated to notify the police.
Police,
Look, it's just a routine procedure.
I'm getting out of this hospital right now.
He's too sick for that.
He's my kid. I do with him what I want.
You better call the police.
Look.
Hey, Wally, why don't we go upstairs and talk about it, huh?
It was a rainy night. The game was canceled and I was walking home from the stadium. I noticed this kid all soaking wet, huddled down by some garbage cans. And what was I supposed to do? You know, ignore him? He was burning up with fever.
So what did you do?
I took him home, cleaned him up and fed him. In a couple of days, everything was all right.
Didn't you ask him where he came from?
Yeah, I asked him. He said his parents were dead, that he was running away from the youth guidance center. He hated it. It was full of half-pint crooks, muggers, and pimps. Well, I couldn't send him back to a place like that.
Don't you think you should have notified the police?
Yeah, I thought about it. But I mean, what's the point? He doesn't have any parents. And me, I have no family of my own. So it was kind of nice for both of us. We both had someone, a family.
What'd you do when the team went on the road?
I took him with me. At first, I told everybody he was my nephew. And then after a while, in private, he started to call me Dad. I liked it. I was treating him like he was my own son. And as far as I'm concerned, he is my son. You ask Nick, he feels the same way. I guess I'm gonna lose him, aren't I?
I don't know what's going to happen, Wally. But why don't you just stick around in case we need you, huh?
I'll be here as long as Nick's here.
You know, I just as soon forget all about this lab report.
Yeah, so had I, but we can't.
Why not? They're both happy.
Look, all we know about Nick is what he told Dobbs. We don't know if that story's true.
Well, maybe we shouldn't know. Maybe it's none of our damn business.
Give me the police.
Now, look, Trapper, I don't think... excuse me. Dr. Gates?
Not now, Jabari. His Excellency demands your immediate presence. A matter of extreme urgency.
Give me the Youth Guidance Center, please.
I will tolerate no more of this accidental rebellion and disrespect. Iya, you are my daughter, a princess. I expect... Ah, Dr. Gates, welcome, my young friend. I assume that you're pleased with your gift.
I'm overcome.
Then I, too, am pleased. You two young people, you look so very beautiful together. You belong together. We must not delay this marriage a moment too long.
Marriage?
Father, we hardly know each other.
What better way to become familiar? My staff and I will handle the arrangements.
Now, wait a minute. You see,
No. This is my pleasure. A small, intimate wedding, nothing pretentious. Just some of my wives and a few hundred relatives and subjects.
Excuse me, Your Excellency. I want to discuss this with the bride. Look, a joke's a joke, but this is getting a little crazy.
I don't dig this any more than you do, Doc.
What did you say?
I don't dig this any more than you do, Doc.
Wait a minute,
Do you
what
think I
happened
get
to
my
your
kids
accent?
walking around in this
That isn't the way
ridiculous
you-
outfit and
Hold
walking
on.
barefoot? If I
Just
stub my
slow
toe one
down.
more time...
Wait a minute. Who are you? And what are you?
I am a reluctant princess. That's what I am. I was born over there, but I've been going to school over here since I was 10. I'm an exchange student from Berkeley. And I don't want to marry you any more than you want to marry me.
Well, then why is your father pushing this thing?
My father is the product of another world. He's still living in another time. New ideas can be very painful to him or anyone around him. Isn't there someplace else we can talk?
In here.
Dr. Teal, please call your office.
Talk.
Well, I met this guy at Berkeley. I love him very much. He's studying nutrition and he's working at Anna's Nirvana.
Anna's Nirvana?
Anna's Nirvana. It's a health food store near Golden Gate Park.
Yeah.
My father's never met him, but he hates him.
Why?
Because Herbie's not one of us. He doesn't dig all that old traditional stuff my father hangs on to. I think that that's the reason behind this marriage thing. My father is a very devious man, and he'd do anything to break up my affair with Herbie.
Well, can't we reason with the sheik? Just tell him how we feel?
Oh, no, you can't do that. He'd start a lot of trouble for you, and he'd send me home and put me to work on a pipeline or something.
Okay. We'll play along with him for the time being until I can figure out a way to get us out of this mess.
Hey, I'm really sorry about everything. You saved my father's life. You deserve to be treated a lot better than this.
So do you.
Gonzo? Get dressed, pal. The police have brought us a visitor. Who? Wilma Brent. They've been looking for her since yesterday. Nick's mother? His real mother?
The police told me the whole story. May I see him?
Well, the boy has had major surgery, Mrs. Brent. I mean, he's still heavily sedated.
Yes, but is he all right?
Yes, all things considered, he's doing just fine.
He's been gone for 14 months. He ran away while I was at the film festival in Cannes. Heaven only knows what he's been through. He may have been kidnapped or worse.
No, Wally Dobbs is not a kidnapper, Mrs. Brent. He's given Nick a lot of love.
But don't you think I've given him love?
Mrs. Brent, I want you to know something about Wally Dobbs. The man has been very good to your boy, and Nick looks at him as a kind of surrogate father.
But I'm his mother, and I have been losing my mind looking for him. He's ill now, and I want to see him. How much longer do I have to wait?
Come on, you can see him right now. But don't get him upset or excited. He's got to remain quiet.
Nick? That's right. It's me. How are you feeling?
What are you doing?
I heard about your accident. This is where I belong. Isn't it? With you? Are you all right? Are you in pain? Nicholas.
Did you marry that guy?
Which one?
The Italian guy.
No, we're still working on it. You'll like him, though, Nick. He's got a villa in Capri.
What's his batting average?
What? Hey, don't you know what you mean to me? When the housekeeper called me in France and told me you ran away from home, it was like my life ended.
Why? I mean, you still have that guy with a villa, the other one with a private jet.
Well, for somebody who just had surgery, you throw a pretty mean punch. I came here to be with you. I didn't come to defend myself. I thought you understood why I'm out in the jungle setting man traps. I can't model much longer, and you know it. We need somebody to give us a good home, to give us a good life. Nick, you need a father.
Here I got a father. Wally Dobbs.
Oh, Nick.
Let's get Wally in here. Wally.
Listen, I'm sure that Mr. Dobbs has been very good to you, but you are my son.
Wally.
You are not his.
Wally, Carrie, we gotta get Wally here. Get Wally.
Just...
Wally.
Please. Oh, Nick! Oh, my God. Doctor! Doctor! Doctor, please, hurry! Doctor, I don't know what happened. I don't know what he did.
Brent, outside, please.
What's happening? Now the whole wound is separated. We gotta get him back to surgery.
Gurney! Come on, let's go! Rothwell, please call your office. Gretchen Rothwell, call your office. X-ray technician on call. Please call the emergency room. X-ray technician, call the emergency room.
You want some coffee?
No, thanks.
This machine didn't work anyway. Every time it's working.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Brent?
Oh, how is he?
He's fine. The repair work took a little longer than we expected, but it went very well.
And do you think that...
What happened to him?
He was a little more active than he should have been, and he broke his sutures, but we keep him quiet. He'll be all right.
Are you Mr. Dobbs?
Yes, ma'am. And you?
I'm sorry, Mr. Dobbs. This is Mrs. Brent, Nick's mother.
Nick's mother? Nick doesn't have a mother.
Oh, yes, he does, Mr. Dobbs. I guess I should thank you for taking such good care of him. Curiously enough, I'm really not very grateful. You've kept him away from me for more than a year.
Look, lady, I swear to God, I didn't even...
Do you understand what you've done? Do you realize I could have you arrested for kidnapping?
He ran away from you, lady. He said you were dead. You must have had a good reason.
Excuse me.
You understand that?
You have
Hold
no...
it! If you really care about the boy, you'll work it out. But if you go at it like this, you'll just tear him apart.
You can leave, Mr. Dobbs. Nicholas doesn't need you anymore.
I'm not leaving till I know Nick's all right.
All right, hang on a minute. Hey, what's going on? Princess Allya is missing. She's been gone for 2 days. Where is she?
That beats the hell out of me. Get your goons out of here. They'll frighten my pet gorilla.
She was giving to you in good faith. The Sheik holds you responsible for her welfare. I suggest you find her soon.
Hey, Jabari, wait a minute.
You have a good day.
Good morning. Nick's awake now.
How does he feel?
Well, apparently he had a very good night. He's much stronger.
That's good. That's good. May I see him?
Not right now, if you don't mind. I'm sorry. He's been asking for Mr. Dobbs.
I don't believe it. I'm his mother. You're going to have a stranger in to see him?
He may be less of a stranger than you are, Mrs. Brent.
Listen, Mr. Dobbs, I've been a fighter all my life. I don't much like it. But when a man steals my son and he turns him against me...
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. And as long as you're around, I intend to fight you. I have the law on my side. And I'm going to do whatever is necessary to get Nick out of your life.
Dr. Branca, please call your office.
She's right, isn't she? Hi, Slugger. How's it going?
Pretty good if I don't bust my stitches again. You sore at me?
For busting your stitches?
For lying about my mom.
You lied about a lot of things, didn't you? Your mother, juvenile hall. What'd you do that for?
Wanted to make sure you kept me around.
That was wrong, kid.
Can't help it. I like you more than her.
Look. She's your mother. She loves you very much. She's a nice lady. She's where you belong.
I belong with you.
Nick.
It's a no-cut contract. I'm not letting you put me out on waivers.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I knew you were conning me all along, so I was just babysitting where your mother was in Spain.
France.
Wherever.
Du hast mir was vorgemacht.
Das gehörte zu meinem Job. Ich war doch dein Babysitter. Ich habe dir ein paar schöne Geschichten erzählt, Spiele mit dir gespielt, um dich glücklich zu machen.
Look, but your mom's back. You're gonna be fine. You don't need me.
Yes, I do.
Well, I don't need you.
Well, you're just pulling a number on me, aren't you? Aren't you, Wally?
Let me give you the facts, kid. You got your life. I got mine. Take care of yourself, pal.
Wally. Am I ever going to see you again?
Yeah, come on out to the ballpark. I'll be coaching first base.
How'd it go?
You can tell Mrs. Brent. He's all hers.
Dr. Olin, report to the burn ward.
Face cream on the market. It's made from pure apricot pits and watermelon seeds. It does wonders for your skin. But I have to warn you, it does have a tendency to attract fruit flies.
Well, I'll try it.
You won't be sorry. That'll be $3 even. Okay?
Thanks, Herbie.
Help you, sir.
Yeah, my name's Gates. I'm a doctor at
Gates, right. Yeah, you operated on Leah's father.
Right. I'm looking for Leah.
Liver trouble, wasn't it? You know, with the proper diet, would have never happened. 2 tablespoons of barracuda oil twice a day.
Look, I'm on your side. I want her to marry you. Now, where is she?
Back there in the organic produce.
Oh, great. I didn't know you made house calls.
Your father is looking for me.
Big deal.
What are you going to do?
As soon as Anna gets back to take care of the store, Herbie and I are splitting. Zoom like that.
It won't work. Your father has all the facilities to track you down.
I don't care. I am tired of being humiliated and treated like a semi-human...
Why don't you tell him that?
Impossible. I'd end up sweeping camel dung for the rest of my life. Why are you getting mixed up in this anyway? I don't intend to bother you.
His Excellency is holding me responsible for you. He claims I own you, and if I don't bring you back...
Help you, gentlemen?
No, thank you. We found exactly what we want.
Hallo, junger Mann. Wie geht's heute so? Ich bin Dr. Riverside, der Arzt, der dich behandelt hat, als du zu uns gebracht worden bist. Es gehört zu meinen Pflichten, den Fortschritt meiner Patienten zu kontrollieren. Gut, es scheint uns ja schon so viel besser zu gehen in den letzten Tagen, oder?
How you feeling? Anything hurt? Why, you haven't touched your lunch. It looks good, too. Would you like some help with it? I'll send in a nurse or an orderly to help you. Well, I'll leave it here just in case you change your mind, Oh, by the way, your mother's outside. I'll bet you'd like to see her, right?
Don't let her in here.
But she's your mother.
Don't let her in here. I don't want her in here.
Come in.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're leaving?
Racquetball 3 times a week. The key to cardiovascular efficiency and aching muscles.
I'm worried about Nick, Doctor. He doesn't eat or talk or anything. He's just shut down. He even banished me from his room.
Because of Dobbs? Yeah, Wally's a bad guy, all right. Found your kid in the streets. Took him in. Fed him, clothed him, gave him an identity and a home.
And I didn't?
I don't know. Did you?
All right. I know. I spent a lot of time carousing around Europe, going to the right parties for the wrong reason. I was so busy looking for a husband, I lost my son. What can I do to win him back?
Ask Wally Dobbs.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that.
He may not be much of a ball player, but he's batting 1,000 with Nick.
Look, I couldn't possibly ask him to.
Staying at the Bayview Motel on Tulare Street.
Doctor,
Excuse me, Mrs. Brand, I'm late for my game.
You have 2 options, Allya. You marry Dr. Case as quickly as it can be arranged, or you return to our homeland and remain there permanently.
Father, please try to understand.
2 options. Make your choice.
Your Excellency, it was your choice to send Allya to school here in America. Your choice, not hers. You wanted her to be educated in modern schools, to learn new ideas, new concepts, new values. And now you're punishing her for it.
That doesn't matter.
Your Excellency, I know you love Allya very much. You want her to be happy. But she would never be happy as my wife. I'm not the man she loves.
That doesn't matter.
Your daughter's happiness doesn't matter to you? You can't possibly mean that. You are admired and respected as a dutiful, responsible family man. In your country, a father's first obligation is the happiness of his children. Now, how would you ever live with yourself knowing you had inflicted such misery upon your child? Look at your daughter, Your Excellency. Forget about the difference in generations and values. Look at the love in her eyes. The love she feels for that young man over there. That is the key to her happiness. Now, any father who would refuse to bless that union is, well, I don't mean to be disrespectful, sir.
I think you've said enough. Allya,
Yes, Father.
you truly love that man?
Oh, yes, Father. With all my heart.
Incredible. And if I give you my blessings, you'll truly be happy?
Oh, yes, Father.
And you, Doctor? You expect me to overlook centuries of traditions and protocol?
Why not?
And if I choose to reject your argument?
I'd make another pitch, but not quite so corny.
Very well, my children. You have my blessing.
Oh, thank you, Father.
What else can I say?
Thanks, Doc. And from now on, you get all your alfalfa sprouts wholesale.
15 years. She hasn't done that in 15 years.
Second base, get one. Parson, home.
Mr. Dobbs?
Yeah. Here, Joe, take over for me. What, you want to see me?
Yeah. The man at the motel told me I could find you here. I've been looking for you since yesterday. I need your help.
You don't need my help, lady. You're the one holding all the cards.
Look, this is very difficult for me.
What about me? I cut that kid right out of my guts and I left him for you. I can't give you any more than that, lady.
He's dying. He's just given up. Since you've gone away, he doesn't eat, doesn't move, won't talk.
Liegt nur ganz apathisch da.
Seit ich fort bin. Soll ich daran auch noch schuld
So habe
sein?
ich das nicht gemeint. Wirklich, ich meine das nicht.
What do you want, lady? Just what in the hell do you want?
I don't know. I swear, I don't know.
Any complaints, Nick?
No, I think that operation affected his hearing.
Yep, afraid so. Let's set up for those new audio tests.
The new ones? They're awfully painful, aren't they?
Terrible. Hate to put the kid through all that agony, but I don't want him to go deaf.
I'm not deaf.
Oh, well, now that's a relief. Now, what's all this stuff about you not eating?
I'm not hungry.
Oh, well, guess we better set up for the intravenous feeding.
What's that?
We give you your food in your veins. The orange juice is all right, but it gets a little uncomfortable when we get to the steak and potatoes.
Get her out of here.
If she goes, I go.
I thought we were finished, you and me.
So did I. But your mother has different ideas. Look, she said you can visit me, or I can visit you anytime I want to. And you can go on the road with me when you're not in school.
Honest?
Yeah. Honest. I figure we can all get to know each other better that way.
What about that Italian guy? The one you were going to marry?
Oh, him. He left me a year ago. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you.
Come on, loosen up, kid. I told you she's a nice lady.
Whoa, look at that.
I can't believe it.
Hello, Stanley.
Hi, fellas. He's a marvelous man, the Sheik. Warm, intelligent, perceptive.
How'd you meet him?
Oh, we're good friends. I sent him some organic dates from a place called Anna's Nirvana, and he loved them. Listen, if you fellas need any oil or anything, you just let me know, hmm?